Is the US TikTok ban a win for the music industry and physical media? Let's talk about it here on the Vinyl Jukebox. What's up, everyone? It's Ben from the Vinyl Jukebox, and unless you've been living under a rock, you should know that last night TikTok effectively ended service in the United States ahead of the US government's ban, which was set to take effect today, January 19th. And although there are signs that the incoming President Trump will make efforts to have the ban lifted and figure out a solution, creators and users of the platform seem to be really devastated by this ban and are scrambling for alternative means for content creation and distribution. As everyone knows, TikTok has become one of the top platforms for releasing and discovering new music, both in the United States and around the world. And new artists have risen to fame through their music and videos going viral on TikTok. And older artists have had resurgences in their classic hits due to them being used in videos that have gone viral. So the platform has been beneficial to many, many artists, both young and old. However, as with the other music streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, this, that, and the other, TikTok has had its share of controversy when it comes to paying artists royalties for their use of music. So on that note, there was an article that came out last year in the spring, May 1st to be exact, and this came out for Variety Magazine. It's called TikTok and the Universal Music Group Settle Royalty Dispute with a New Licensing Agreement. And I just want to read a little bit from this article. So UMG and TikTok had just reached an agreement in which, quote, the company stated that they would deliver improved remuneration for UMG's songwriters and artists, using promotional and engagement opportunities for their recordings and songs, and industry-leading protections with respect to generative AI. The article goes on to state that UMG's music, quote, will return to the platform imminently, and the companies will collaborate on realizing new monetization opportunities utilizing TikTok's growing e-commerce capabilities, and will work together on campaigns supporting UMG's artists across genres and territories globally. So there was a big hold on UMG's music being used on TikTok, and UMG, if you didn't know, is one of the biggest music distribution companies, or biggest music companies, record companies, whatever you want to call it, in the whole world. So really big deal that that was on hold for TikTok. The article goes on to say, beginning in February, the ban resulted in a near complete blackout of all music owned, distributed, and published by the company on the platform. The videos were still there, but the music was muted. There was no question that it caused significant disruption in countless artists' careers. I had a big problem with this article when it came out because, yeah, it's a big disruption and this was a really big platform. But you can't tell me that these artists wouldn't have other means or other platforms in which they could distribute their music. I mean, you have Facebook, Instagram, X, as well. So TikTok isn't the only platform that's offering these services, and to be honest, if you look at Instagram Reels, they do just about the same thing as TikTok. So really, I don't see the big deal there. Article goes on to say, for the past 5 years, TikTok has been the single most influential music discovery and promotion vehicle, and music companies have badgered their artists to become active or viral on the platform, leading some to spend their own money in an effort to do so. Now, this leads to an even bigger issue because the music industry should not be so heavily reliant on one social media platform in order to distribute music and to raise awareness of music. I mean, you've got many different platforms, and to be honest, TikTok, you're only using a clip of these songs. You are sometimes speeding up or slowing down the songs. So it's really distorting people's view of what the songs actually are. And it's really dangerous to have one platform that you're so heavily reliant on, because now it leads to chaos when there is a potential ban in place. In addition, we have an even bigger problem here. According to exposuremusic.com, it says that TikTok pays about 3 cents for each new video that includes a song. So you'd need about 1,000 videos using your music to earn $30. I mean, that's ridiculous. And I'm not saying that Spotify, Apple Music are any better, but we don't need more of these platforms ripping off artists, ripping off record companies for pennies. And just like the music streaming services, these royalty deals are robbing artists of their earnings and devaluing the music in general. I mean, this is not the only, I mean, TikTok is not the only, but it's a major contributor to the fall of physical media, in my opinion, and recorded music in general, because it's become a promotion tool rather than a valued commodity. Artists are making and distributing music for viral videos rather than sales, while also trying to promote a tour. I mean, those of us in the vinyl community, those of us in the CD community, we're always complaining about artists not releasing as many albums, not promoting those albums, maybe not putting a lot of work into albums. And it's the record companies pushing for this social media presence that devalues the album, that devalues whole songs. And that's really negatively impacting artists to the point where, you know, they'd rather come up with a single or even part of a single than put out new music. Now, although creators will move on to other platforms to create and distribute their content, I think that this ban will actually have a positive effect on the music industry and physical music in general, because people may turn to alternative methods to discover and listen to music. CD, vinyl, and other physical music sales have been rising. CDs in particular have really taken a huge surge lately in recent years. I'm seeing a lot at local record stores and just online in general. A lot of artists are putting out special editions of CDs. Even newer pop artists are putting out their CDs, signed editions, special editions. So kids are really getting into the habit of buying physical media, even if they don't own the means for playing that physical media. But this indicates that there's still value for people in owning their music physically. So like I've been saying, the music industry, I think, really needs to step up and take advantage of this opportunity, because that's the way I see it. This is an opportunity, TikTok being banned, at least temporarily. Perhaps they might want to try creating a new music-based social media platform that'll encourage the purchase of physical product and fair royalty earnings for artists. I think that that would be incredibly beneficial and a new creative idea. Now look, we're not going back to the days of people only buying vinyl, people only buying CDs. I mean, those days are long gone. So that's never going to come back, but the music industry is the Wild West right now, as many people know. So this could be the perfect opportunity to take a risk, put out a platform that'll make sense for artists, record companies, and fans alike in the digital age. You know, something that would promote the buying of physical music, or would at least give artists the royalties that they deserve. I think that that would be great. Maybe like an online MTV-like service would be something really cool and something really innovative for the music industry, because to be honest, the music industry has been spiraling for years and years now, and I think that in this chaos, this is the perfect opportunity for some change. So that's my take, but let me know what you think. What do you think of this TikTok ban? How do you think it'll affect the music industry? And what do you think about the music industry or a record company or even an artist taking advantage of this opportunity and creating a brand new social media platform that will promote artists, give them the royalties that they deserve, promote whole songs, promote albums, even get people out there to buy physical formats of music? That would be awesome. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of that idea? All right, everybody, please be sure to leave a like and a comment below this video. Subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.